Okay, so this is Modern Tarot, connecting with your higher self through the wisdom of the cards. Can be used with any deck by Michelle T. I got this through my library. I am glad I waited. I got it from the library and not bought it for myself because I thought, of course, I didn't read any of the description or really look into what would have been like this on the internet. But from the title alone, I was expecting a little more from it. So, if you are a person who has read a number of tarot books, a lot of what she puts in it, either like in her own words, her own examples, you've already read. And it's not set up like a good majority of other tarot books. The meanings are within here. There's not, here's what it means reversed or upright or whatever. Just if you get this card in your reading, this is what it would mean. It would give examples. Just looking for like with the death card, like changes. And what do I have here? Like with the justice card, if you are a victim of crime, you probably feel that you have feelings of righteous anger, but the card recommends that you turn it into activities that are healing for you and others, like support groups or whatever. And the images, like that's the devil, that's the tower. I am not a fan of it. I wrote the woman's Amanda Bierway illustrations because I was kind of confused. So I was looking for what deck is this from, but she does mention that Amanda did do these illustrations, and as I took a closer look at the illustrations, I knew why I didn't like it, because one, visually they didn't like stimulate me the way other decks would, and the cards are cut and paste, like they're drawn and then cut and paste onto the cards. So that's why I was so cut off from looking at the deck, because of the style and being cut and paste. For some people, that the cut and paste way of doing things works well for them, and they like that, how the different medias are onto the page. To me, I don't like it. So if you're like me and don't like that cut and paste, you might have a hard time fully connecting, because yeah, the images are like that big, but it's still there. And if you're like used to seeing the red, white, and slight like painting or drawings versions of those, this can be a little off-putting. And it does have good information, and she does talk about the card really well, and she does have things to do, activities or whatever. So when you see that kind of break, there's one or two types of things that you could do, like take a bath, different types of rituals, not different types of rituals, but some sort of activity for you to do. That can be very interesting. That can be useful. But the way she has set it up, I'm glad I waited for it to come in through the library than me going out, either ordering it through Chapters or buying it at Chapters or going to another bookstore and getting it. So, yeah. For some, this book can be really useful or helpful. But for me, this I could do without. So, yeah, Modern Tarot by Michelle Tea. Happy readings.